Hi, I am Ben Alexander and I have autism. AI has emerged throughout the entire world and I really want to examine all the details about AI and how it affects people on the autism spectrum. And I googled the question myself and here's what I found. Artificial intelligence, AI, can have a significant positive impact on autistic people by providing personalized support, improving communication abilities, aiding in early diagnosis, and offering tailored therapeutic interventions, particularly by helping with social cues, emotional recognition, and managing sensory overload, which are common challenges faced by individuals on the autism spectrum. Key benefits of AI for autistic individuals: enhanced communication. AI-powered voice assistants and text-to-speech tools can facilitate communication for individuals with limited verbal abilities, allowing them to express themselves more easily. Social skills development. AI can analyze facial expressions and tone of voice to help autistic people better understand social cues, improving their ability to navigate social situations. Personalized learning. AI algorithms can tailor educational content and activities to individual needs, providing a more engaging and effective learning experience. Early detection. AI models can analyze behavior patterns and other data to potentially identify signs of autism at an earlier stage, enabling timely intervention. Sensory management. AI-powered systems could assist in managing sensory sensitivities by adjusting environmental factors like lighting and noise levels based on individual needs. Anxiety reduction. AI-powered companions can provide consistent and predictable interactions, which can help alleviate anxiety in some autistic individuals. Examples of AI applications for autism. Robot therapy. Robotic companions can be used for social interaction practice, providing consistent feedback and positive reinforcement. Augmented reality, AR experiences. AR can be used to visually engaging learning environments and support with tasks like visual perception. Facial expression recognition software. AI can analyze facial expressions to help autistic people understand emotions in others. Important considerations. Ethical concerns. While AI offers great potential, it should not be seen as a replacement for human interaction and support. Individual needs. AI applications need to be tailored to the specific needs and preferences of each autistic individual. Accessibility and training. Ensuring that AI technologies are accessible and that caregivers and educators are properly trained in their use is crucial. It is pretty autism that AI can be used to learn patterns of behavior of autism, and AI can be used for early detection for autism. I never had that in the year of 2002 whenever I was diagnosed with autism. And honestly, I'm still here learning about autism as everybody else in this society as well. Since it is so new, and there's still things to learn about, like the ethical concerns we faced, Google, and we all know about the ethical concerns anyway. People using AI for evil, people manipulating the truth using AI. That's a huge problem as well, and I think we do need to address those problems. But the good thing about it is, you can tailor your individual needs by using AI applications. And, I've never used an AI application to help my autism necessarily. I mean, sure, I've used AI for a little bit of the channel. Now, what I mean is, coming up with titles, coming up with ideas, that type of stuff. That's where I'd use AI for. It's like coming up with titles, coming up with ideas, because sometimes you just don't have the ideas, so you use AI, or at least I use AI to come up with some ideas. So yeah. So I don't think that's a bad use of AI, because if it can help you, it's like Google. It might be a smarter Google, so who knows. But there is, like I said, there's a lot of negatives to it as well as positives. And the robot therapy, I could see that being a negative, because it's like then you're replacing human connection with a robot. And a robot might not know everything yet, too. So that's a big problem. But at the same time, they could give you a little bit of advice, and it could give you a little bit of a practice. Like if the AI, you could watch yourself on video and take a video of yourself practicing before a social situation in front of a camera. That might really help. Like I could see that really helping you out. But, I think you have to focus on therapists, family, and friends being those people that do support you. And I do understand why robot therapy can be very reassuring for some people. It obviously, I feel like it's more affordable than therapy, because therapy is very expensive. But again, they could give you bad advice. But again, you could argue that humans give bad advice too. So I don't know. Like I said, the problem is, and I've always kind of thought this, is therapy is very, very expensive. And it's very hard with inflation and all that stuff in this economy to be able to even afford rent. And it's like, how am I supposed to be able to dish out money to an expensive counselor? So it's kind of tough out there a little bit. So yeah, but the other thing that was kind of interesting is that what Google said was AI can be used to reduce anxiety in autistic individuals. And that kind of seems crazy, because we think of technology increasing anxiety. Though I do believe if it's used wrongly, or if it's controlling your life, then it's absolutely an addiction, and it still kills and robs your joy. And that is not a good thing. But I believe if technology can be used correctly, it can be beneficial for our lives. Hence why technology still exists today. Let's be honest. If it wasn't beneficial to anybody, nobody would use technology. But technology is useful, and it's a money grab. You can make lots of money off of technology, so that's why it continues to happen, and that's why I don't believe that technology will ever slow down. I'm sure all of you believe the same exact thing, and we just have to learn how to adjust to it the best we can. And I guess at the end of the day, that's all we can ask for, And I did make another video about autism and technology. I talked about the pros and cons of that, and I'll make sure to put it at the end screen of the video. If you stay to the end of the video, I'll make sure that I have that at the end screen. But also, if you can't click on the end screen, because I know sometimes depending on what you watch, sometimes you won't see the end screen stuff. It depends. But again, I also have an autism education playlist, and you could go scroll through that to find the video as well. So there's definitely plenty of options when it comes to really viewing that video, if you're interested in knowing what, or curious of what I think about technology. Though I kind of already told you a little bit, but the autism and technology video goes into further depth in that. And especially of what I think, I'll kind of tell you what I think about AI, even though I probably did a little bit of that as well. I do AI titles for SEO purposes, trying to figure out SEO, search engine optimization, be like, okay, AI, come up with a title that's search engine optimization friendly, so that way I can get it in front of Google or YouTube or all those channels that will help me get my video to be reached to more people that want to know more about autism, and that's kind of why I'm here. I do have experience of AI. I actually went to an AI conference, it was part of a food allergy influencer conference. And if you didn't know, I have a lot of food allergies, and I'm a food allergy influencer. It's Ben's Allergy and Restaurant Reviews. I have a YouTube channel, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, podcast, website. I got a lot going on in Ben's Allergy Restaurant Reviews as well. And talked about, having lots and lots of food allergies, and there's a lot of people with food allergies there, and there's content creation side and food allergy influencing side. AI was a topic that we talked about, and the speakers were really good. The speaker was pretty good. She taught us tricks about AI, and it's just interesting how it's changed and how AI is actually this thing that can be helpful if used right, but it's also scary, and I get that feeling too. It definitely is new, and like I said, I totally get it. I totally get why you would think that it's scary, but after using a little bit of AI, it's honestly not scary. But again, does that mean that we should just let everything go that's negative? No, we need to address the negative, and accountability and all that stuff. That's still important to me, but at the same time, we got to look at the positive side of life. Unfortunately, it's so much easier to look at the negative side than it is the positive side. And I struggle with this every single day. I'm sure all of you do too. So we're all in this together, just trying to look at things in a positive way, even though they may be hard or new or scary. You just have to try to make sure that you view technology and AI and even whatever you're facing in life as positively as you can. And I do think there are some ethical concerns about AI. I talked about a little bit about AI, or people using AI to kind of lie and fabricate the truth. It could also replace jobs. And that is a problem with the job market it currently is. Of course I understand, there's a work war culture going on in America between employers and employees right now, and it's kind of crazy right now. And again, I just believe everybody needs to hold each other accountable and be like, okay, we as employees need to do better in X, Y, and Z areas. And employers, we need to do X, Y, and Z, really work together. But I think our society is trending towards robots replacing workers, and that will be a giant problem, because how are jobs going to be made? How are people going to get jobs? How are people going to make money? Those are problems that we'll have to face. So yeah, right now I'm just trying to do my best and trying to take as much action as I can with every day of my life, learning more about AI and how I can use it better, because again, AI is going to advance whether you like it or not, and you just have to learn how to live with it. Unfortunately, I know it's probably like a lot of people probably wish that they never had technology and all this technology, but it's like, yeah, I get why you'd wish that, but also it's like, we have it. It's not going to change, so let's live with it. Let's figure it out. And that's kind of where I'm at. It's like, let's figure it out. This technology's not going to leave us. And I do think society is going to push technology more and more and more. And I get it. I totally do get it, because there are a lot of negative repercussions towards technology and all that stuff, but don't lose hindsight of the good. So I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think about AI and autism, or AI in general. I'd love to hear from you guys. And another thing is, like with AI is, example, who would have thought we'd had computers in our pocket, smartphones? Who thought we had actually had a smartphone in our pockets that we can use every single day to call, text, use the internet, all that stuff. And it's just kind of crazy. And again, I think AI is going to be similar to that, where AI is going to be such a common practice that you almost have to use it in order to be able to do stuff, because some people, they're internet-only businesses like Amazon and all that stuff. Like you can't physically go into a store and buy stuff from Amazon. So, that type of thing where it's like you can only go to certain places to get a service you need, and you would only have to use AI. You couldn't use anything else. So I feel like, and I don't know what it's going to be like exactly, but I could see it happening, because again, there are some really smart people that come up with some ideas. Whether they're good or not, I don't know. But there are people out there that do think of ideas and they just say, oh, it's a good idea, and just post it out there and build a business model out of it, and it's how it writes. And I know a lot of, and again, like I keep saying, a lot of people feel very, very uncomfortable with this. And I totally get it. But for me, when I use my smartphone, I mean, obviously I do my social media and trying to become a food allergy influencer. I don't have any platforms except YouTube with the Autism channel. And I don't know if I'll add more social media in the future. Because I'd like to grow on and just trying to focus on this channel. And especially that, a couple videos ago, I talked about my New Year goals, and I talked about a mystery series that I'm going to do. And if you would like to know what that mystery series is early before I reveal it, I made a promise and said, if you guys get me to 1,000 subscribers by April 1st, I will reveal and tell you what the mystery series, or else you will just have to wait for me to reveal the mystery series whenever I want to. So that's just kind of my offer to you. It's a win-win, Your curiosity, you won't have to be curious anymore. You'll know exactly what I'm thinking. And yeah, I'm doing everything I can to grow and reach more people, so more people can really see more of my channel. And that's really the purpose. And I know maybe sometimes it's like, I just want to grow for money. And yes, I do. But at the same time, I come on here and continue to do it because I want to help people with autism. Because I have autism and I have experiences with autism. And I can only share my experiences and talk about the facts from Google. So yeah. I don't know. When it feels the AI and all that stuff with smartphones, I do believe that I use allergen menus for restaurants. Like, that's been nice to carry a smartphone, because it's like, I'm able to use the internet to find an allergen menu that, might not be in the restaurant and all that stuff. So I'm able to eat stuff safely whenever I'm out to eat. So that's nice. I don't know what's going to happen with this world and all that stuff when it comes to technological advances. And let me know how you feel about that too. So I will end the video on this. Let me know in the comments how you feel about AI. How do you think AI impacts people with autism? And also, what do you think about all the technological advances? Let me know in the comments. And I appreciate you watching to the end of my video, and I'll see you in the next one.